Hey YouTube, it's Looney here again, and welcome to part 4 of my EDC series, where I go from items that I keep on my person on a daily basis all the way up to items that I keep in my vehicle. And today's part 4 is going to revolve around this pack, and I want to jump right into the items real quick, pull them all out, take a look at them. I'm not really going to go into a lot of detail of each item, just want to try to keep the video as short as possible, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a separate video on this particular pouch. This is the Condor EMT Ripaway pouch. This is my IFAC and trauma kit. Deserves its own video, so just know that it's here and it's a part of this get home bag. Going to do a separate video on that, so I'm going to set that aside. So I designed this whole system with everything that you see, these bags, all the other bags that I have videos on, to be modular, so that if I need them, I can put them in the bag or stash them in another bag. But if I don't need it, don't need to carry it, want to lighten the weight up a little bit, I can. And that goes for this particular, this is just a liner, sleeping bag liner. It's not going to go down to 30 degrees, but for my environment, don't necessarily need that. And I have some other items in the bag that will keep me warm if it's a little bit colder. It will help me survive. I may not have a warm and toasty night, but this is good to have. I just attach it on the bottom with some shock cord. So that's the only thing on the bottom. On this side, this is just a 27-ounce clean canteen, stainless steel bottle. Just have one carabiner on the outside. It's not a climbing carabiner, and that's all on that side. I'm going to spin the bag around. I have a Night Eyes gear tie here that is holding on a Cree flashlight. This is not an expensive flashlight. It has a flood mode, and then it also has a spotlight mode. Runs off a AA battery, which you'll see is the theme for me. I like having AA batteries because they're common. So one Cree flashlight. And this is the Gerber Strong-Arm, just attached to the outside. The sheath is the Gerber Strong-Arm fixed blade knife, about 12 feet of paracord on there. The sheath is designed to come off as well and go onto my belt, just for another way to carry it, and that's probably the way I would carry it. I'd probably pull it off. And that is pretty much it for the outside of the bag. Now I want to jump into the contents that are on the inside. So on the front side of the bag, there is an admin pouch. In this admin pouch, I just have a pair of gloves. These are just thin sort of work gloves, good to protect my hands with. I have the Sawyer Mini water filtration system. There's 4 packs of this Gatorade electrolyte powder. I just have that stuffed down in the front part of the pack here. 2 Cliff Bars for quick eating, grab on the go. There are 3 chem lights if I need to mark something or use it for an emergency or just to have some light. 3 chem lights. Sharpie. It's just some zip ties. There's probably 8 or 10 zip ties there. This is the Leatherman Wave multi-tool. Small sewing kit. This is an emergency blanket. Stuck this in my food saver and compressed it down. It's actually a pretty good size one, but compressed it down really tight. Works really well in the admin pouch. Next is, this is the Saber pepper spray. I would actually probably put this on the outside or put it in my pocket, as you'll see later. But I just have it in here so it remains closed, so it doesn't accidentally discharge. And in this main pouch, I have one large heavy-duty trash bag in this main pouch. And that is it for the front admin pouch. And up top here, this is just a zippered pouch. I have some hand warmers or foot warmers, either way. There's probably, looks like there's 2 or 3 in there. Wet ones, common theme in all my packs. I have these in pretty much every bag. A good way to clean up, to use for toilet paper. I do not have toilet paper in here, so this is what I would use. This is just a star flash signal mirror. And lastly, in this pouch is something I would also pull out and either put on my person or on the front of the pouch, is my compass. Next, there's a zippered pouch here, and this is actually made for sunglasses, I believe, but do not have any sunglasses in there. This is a Cree headlamp from Moto King. I'm going to do a separate video on this headlamp. AAA batteries. There's no battery in here now. I just pull one of these out, stick it in, and have a headlamp to use. And then lastly up here is just a pill bottle with, it's marked, as you can see, fire. So on the outside I just have some Gorilla Tape. On the inside I have cotton balls soaked in Vaseline, another or a Bic lighter, some waterproof matches and a strike plate, and then just a ton of dryer lint. So just plenty of ways to start a fire and get things going in a mostly waterproof container, and easy to carry, easy to just toss in a pocket as well. So that's everything for the outside of the bag, or the outside pockets of the bag. I'm going to jump now to the interior of the bag and show you what's in there. So this is the Sog Ninja Day Pack, I believe they call it. I picked it up for about 20 bucks. Zips down about halfway on this side, and then pretty much all the way on this side. Just want to open this up and get into what I have here. I have this, as you can see, all of this set up so that it's modular, that if I don't need it, I can pull it out of the bag and leave it behind. So if I don't want to carry the weight, I can leave this stuff behind and not carry it. But if I need it or feel like I'm going to need it, I can keep it in here and still feel confident that I have what I need. First coming out of the bag is just some paracord. This is about 65 feet. It's set up in a quick deploy, so I can pull it out really quickly. A pair of a little bit heavier duty gloves here. This is, again, in a modular system. I can just pull this bag out and everything's contained in here. This is a hygiene kit. You pull this up, and not really a hygiene kit, but it's just some basic things: toothbrush, toothpaste, some eye drops, some chapstick, some sunscreen, and then just a sliver of soap just to clean up with if I need it. Next on the list is my cook kit. Not going to go through this in detail. I'll do a different video on this, but this is just the Snow Peak 600. On the inside, I have another fire kit with some waterproof matches and another big lighter, some tinder down in the bottom. And then this is the stove. This is the BRS. It's just a micro stove, and then another big lighter in there as well. And then there's the fuel canister in the bottom. Again, I'll do a different video on this particular cook kit. And then next is my clothes pod, I guess you could say, and I'll open this up so you can kind of see. Again, this is a setup to be modular again, and this is you know, if I don't need this, I can pull this out of my pack, throw it away, grab something else and put it in here. But the first thing that I have are some gloves to sort of remind me, hey, protect your hands. And then some more electrolyte powder to remind me to keep drinking. I have a beanie on the inside. A pair of wool blend socks. And then inside the bag is just some BDUs that I picked up from a local Army and Navy store. And the reason that I got these for 15 bucks. And the reason I got these is because all the pouches and pockets that they have on the outside works well with being able to stash a lot of these items that you see here on my person without having to go into the bag. Lightens the bag up and gives me the ability to have them quickly on hand. And then just a wicking shirt and just another shirt if I need to change clothes. So that's it for the clothes. Next, this is just an insulating layer. This is the Patagonia Nano Puff jacket. It's synthetic down, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet, still keeps you warm. This, and you're probably asking me, well, why is this stuff just thrown in there? Because it's actually easier. This is just an Eno hammock. I've had this for years. It's not my main hammock, but this bag stays in the truck, so that's why I stuff it down in here, because I know I have it. It's a comfortable hammock. I just use a different hammock now for everyday camping. but I just stuffed this down in here because it fits better than, it's actually designed to go into its own pouch, but it fits better in this bag by just stuffing it down in there and compressing it down. So I keep that loose in the bag. And then, of course, I have the dry fly or the tarp that I can use independently of the hammock, or I can use it over the hammock, obviously. And then just the slap straps to go around the tree. And the last couple of things in here, in this one little pouch, I have another fire kit, another big lighter, more waterproof matches, just in case. I've actually been caught out with some of my fire and my fire starting materials and tinder wet before. That's not going to happen again. I'm going to have plenty of ways to start a fire. So just another one of those. And then lastly in the bag is my food. This is from Alpine Air. I feel like I can get 4 meals out of this. I can cut these in half and have 4 meals instead of just 2 if I need to extend it out that much. And I can also use the bag to hold water. I can clean it out, and if I need another way to carry water, I can do so. And lastly, I don't keep these in the pack. I just kind of keep them next to the pack in my vehicle. But just another pair of shoes. If I'm wearing some big heavy boots or shoes that just aren't conducive to hiking or walking a long distance, I'll put these on with the socks and feel confident that my feet will be comfortable and I'm able to walk through some stuff and not worry about my feet. So I keep these next to the bag in the truck. So guys, that's it for my get home bag. This is everything that I keep in there. Again, this is a modular system, so items that I don't need, I can pull out and leave behind. Items that I do need, you know, if I wanted to stash a pouch, this pouch would probably come with me in this bag. But if I wanted to stash a pouch, I can. Or if I wanted to leave something out, I can. That's the great thing about having things in modular bags. You can pull out and leave stuff behind when you need to. So guys, I appreciate you watching my videos. Please check out my other videos on this pouch, my EDC items, on the 3B Gear Posse Sling Pack, and the other videos that I have. And thanks for watching.